Well, good morning, stamping friends. My name is Lorri Heiling, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm happy that you're here joining me today. How was your weekend, everyone? I hope you had a great weekend. I can't believe we're just a few days before Easter, and I just can't believe how fast it's gone. I had a great weekend. It was a little bit different than normal because I was home alone. That doesn't happen very often, but the boys in my family, which means my husband and son, they were at a paintball tournament in California this weekend. So that gave me a little more extra time to get some things done on my plate. And I would have went with them, but there were two things that I had going on that I couldn't get out of. So it was just kind of a lazy weekend at home. However, I did some fun things. I got together with friends, and usually there was food involved. So that was fun to get out, and things are opening up a little bit more here in Arizona. And then I was pretty excited that I could sleep in, and because I don't do that often. So I think the problem was I was so excited I could sleep in that I couldn't sleep in. So that didn't work out too well. And then I spent a lot of time in my craft room kind of getting ready for the new catalog launch. For demonstrators, we can order from the catalog on April 1st, which is really nice because we get a whole month earlier than customers to play with new products and stuff. And then customers can order on May, is it the 3rd, I think? I will double check the date. I'm not sure. All I was worried about was the 1st, but it's coming up. And so, as I said in my last video, if you've ordered from me in the last 6 months, you will get a catalog for free, and that will come in the mail. And if you haven't ordered in the last 6 months, but you still would like to get a catalog, if you could just text or email me, and I'll explain how it works, and you'll also get a coupon for your first order. So that's a nice little trade-off. So just let me know, because I have to have my order in for my catalogs in a few days. So I'm trying to button up how many I need to order. So for today's project, we are going to be making some Easter treats. As you know, I have 8 grandkids, and so I always like to make them something a little bit special and out of the ordinary. So I came up with some projects. Some you've seen already, but there's 2 new ones. And so before I get these in the mail, because I have to mail half of them, I just wanted to share with you how I created them. So let's take a look at that. One more thing I wanted to mention, because this deadline is coming up, my Darling Donkey Class to Go is closing on Thursday, April 1st. So I just wanted to remind you that the class includes 5 projects that I will cut out for you, and also some product. You'll receive the Stampin' Blends, the Color Lifter, the Gray Granite Shimmer Ribbon, a full pack of white envelopes, and the metallic pearls, and 5 make and takes, the PDF instructions with pictures and easy to follow instructions. And also I will show you the sneak peek. This is one of the cards that you've seen before, and thank you so much for all your compliments. It really was fun to make. And then once you open it, you'll see the donkey balancing on his little ear there. So that is one of the projects that you'll get. I will be doing the embossing for you, and if there's punching out or not die cutting, these are fussy cut, but I'll have all the patterns in there. And again, the price is option A is $48, and you'll get all these products. However, if you don't need or want the products, you can still get the PDF only for $15, and there'll be 5 projects. So I just wanted to remind you that today is Tuesday. You have 2 more days left, and then I will be cutting them out and getting them in the mail for you. Today's project features my best friend during this Easter season is the Hershey's Milk Chocolate Build-A-Bunny. I can't believe I still have all of these. I have not dug into these. I have 8 of these in my craft room, and every package is still sealed, so that's a good thing with this sweetaholic person. But I have decided this is going to be my little treat for my grandkids. So I needed to make a couple more because I need to get these in the mail, especially before it gets too hot in Arizona, or they are going to have chocolate soup in the mail. So let's build another Easter treat using this. And I know we're getting close to Easter, but these are so fast and easy that you will be able to do this. And I'm using some products that are retiring, so you may want to nab these products before they are gone. You can always do these for next year as well. But so first, let me show you the projects I already made, and I will link these in case you missed them. And you know, I always hope people follow me, but I really hope my daughter-in-law and my daughter do not follow me on these videos, or else they will see the treats their kids are going to get. So here's one of them. These are just fast and simple. I did a girl's version and a boy's version, and I have like I said, I have a video on how I made these, and it's just ribbon, and you can stamp on ribbon, and their little ears made with daisy punch. And this ribbon and the stamp set, Itty Bitty Greetings, is retiring. You want to get this if you don't have it, because there's 5,000 stamps in there for every holiday except Groundhog's Day. You know I'm exaggerating, but this one probably will not leave my stash for sale because it just has too many good stamps in there. So those are those. And by the way, I have 8 grandkids, and let me think, there's 1, 2, 3 boys and 5 girls. So the other one, this one's going to be popular. Each family of my son and daughters have a Disney fan, so I will give this one to the Disney girls. And this is Olaf, and if you read it, it's, do you want to build a bunny? Kind of a takeoff on, do you want to build a snowman? So I just turned Olaf into an Easter bunny again using the daisy punch. And again, I have a video on this and the pattern, so this one will be easy to make. And I even have the PDF of the Frozen font. I was able to find that online, so I did that for you. So that's that one. Now this one you haven't seen, and I'm not even going to do a video because they're so easy to make, but all you do is take 8 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch any designer series paper. I used Peony Garden, and just wrap it around, just adhere it on the back, and then just cut out 2 different wreaths from that Build-A-Wreath die that is retiring. This is one of them that you want to grab. This is Springtime Joy. We've used this before, and this is actually in the Build-A-Wreath die set. There's little Easter eggs that you can cut, and I use these 2 eggs are Peony Garden, and these 3, the pastelish ones, are Playing with Patterns designer series paper, and then I just coordinated the headband. So I'm not sure which kids will get that one. And the last one I'm going to build with you, and then I will be complete. I did 8 of these, and so I need to make 2 of these. So let's start with polka dot ribbon. That goes with everything. The polka dot tulle ribbon is retiring. So again, this one is a good one to have in your stash because it matches every color, of course. And it ties really easy. What I love about this is you don't have to try to hold the knot down. It just holds itself, I think because of the tulle. And just tied in a nice big bow. And how does that look? Is that decorated enough for this? You know I'm kidding. We got to add a little bit more, but that's for starters. And let me get my scissors and cut that off. All right, we're half done. Just kidding. All right, so let's set that aside, and now we're going to build the front of this. I don't know, this one might be my favorite. All right, for starters, you're going to take basic white paper, and this is 2 1/4 by 3/4 inch. And just cut that, and everything we make is going to be built on this. When we're done, you're not going to see this. I'm going to set that aside. The next thing you're going to do is we're going to cut out bunny ears, and I made a pattern for this. This is just like random hand-drawn bunny ears, but after I did it, I liked them, and I made a pattern for it. So this is both Peony Garden. I did the gray granite and the petal pink colors, but you could really do whatever you want if you want it to be floral. I just think pink and gray is a good combination to make for bunny ears. And just adhere that together. And then I'm going to grab my silicone mat. You guys, I remembered the word. Usually I struggle. What is this called? It's a rubber thingy, but it actually is a silicone mat. All right, now we just want to place these on here a little bit apart. So just add a little bit of glue on the bottom. And it does not have to be perfect, that's for sure. And put them apart a little bit. We're going to make kind of like a little headband. It kind of reminds me of a unicorn headband, but we're going to make it bunny style. Maybe tilt the ears out a bit. And I'm just kind of winging this as I go. I want to make them curled a little bit, so I'm just going to use my bone folder. Just make them curl. There, that looks better than my original one sitting on the side here. All right, the next thing I did was I took Highland Heather and Magenta Madness, and I die cut 2 little eggs. Again, this is in the Build-A-Wreath die set that is retiring. And we are just going to glue these kind of at an angle on top of the bunny ears. And let's go about right there. And this one will go about right here. And kind of angle them out a little bit. Try to make the bottoms of them meet. And then the next one is we're going to put one right in the middle here. But this I have a pattern for. So if you print page 2 of the instructions, which by the way, I do have PDF instructions because there's patterns you need. I have patterns for these 2 and this. And this one we're going to put just a dimensional on the back because we want this one popped up a little bit higher. See how we're covering up the headband piece? All right, now the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to use a stamp set that's been in the catalog for a while. It's called Dress to Impress. I'm so glad this carried over. I was privileged enough to demonstrate this, and I have a PDF with about 15 patterns using this, so it was a really fun one to work with. And I don't know, I think this stamp set, probably I had the most ideas coming from here because it was just so fun. It's such a girly set. But the one stamp that we're going to be using is the flower with 2 flowers on, or the stamp with 2 flowers on. And just use Memento ink and make, actually we need 4 of these. No, we only need 2. I'm making 2 of these projects. So I needed 4, but we really only need 2. Then we are going to use, let's make Daffodil Delight, and we'll make 1 big one and 1 small one, yellow. All right, and then we will make one of the flowers. We'll do Highland Heather. Let me wipe off my stamps with my chamois over here. Let's see, let's do a large Highland Heather one over here. There's no rhyme or reason. You don't have to line it up perfectly. I love watercolor looks because they can go outside the lines and then it looks even more like it's watercolor. And the last one is Magenta Madness. This was a new in color in our present catalog. We're going to get 5 more new colors in April. Well, May for you guys, but for demonstrators, it's April. There. All right, we have all our flowers colored. Now we are going to take mint Macaron blends, and we are going to just color these in. I used the darker one. The light one's super light, and it wasn't showing up enough. So just color the leaves in like this. And then what you're going to want to do is just go die cut it. There's a die cut that matches Dress to Impress. It's called All Dressed Up Dies, and you're just going to die cut these out. And so when you're done, it will look like, oh gosh, where are they? Here they are. Okay, let's bring this back, and we are going to adhere these to our little bunny, I don't know, don't you think it kind of looks like a headband? So let's take our multi-purpose liquid glue again, and let's just put a little bit down here, and let's see. And we're just gonna kind of stick this underneath a little bit like that, and kind of angle it down a little bit so it has a little bit of an arc to the bottom. We want it kind of like a little kind of a rounded bottom. And then let's do this side and do the same thing. Just tuck it underneath these just a tiny bit and arc it down a little bit like that, and make sure you're covering up that basic white piece underneath. Now this is why it's important to use the acrylic matte, because look at the glue that I got on the back. When this dries, I'll probably just wipe this off a little bit. Well, actually it doesn't matter because it's going to be glued on the front. Now you want to kind of arc it a little bit more so it kind of makes that headband look, like I said. And the last part is we're just going to take 2 larger dimensionals and put on the back. And this part that I'm going to do now, you can't really see in the still picture of this, but that's why I wanted to do the video to show you how to do this. Move the bow over to the right, and then when you put this on the front of the candy bar, I want you to make sure that it's arced a little bit, not flat. I'll show you the side view in just a second here. So let's go about right there. Whoops. Oh, make sure you take the backs off your dimensionals. They stick a lot better when you do that. Oh man, how embarrassing. All right, now let me show you that arc. See how it's arced in there? It just makes it look even more like a band. And then height the bow up a little bit. So there we have it. There's our third one. So I'm going to show you all my finished projects. 1, 2, and you tell me what your favorite is. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, there they all are. They are leaving my house tomorrow. Well, actually 4 of them, because 4 live in Atlanta and 4 live here. So the ones that live here, I'll just give them on Easter. But there we go. Well, thank you so much. And if there's any products that you like, please order from my Stampin' Up! Website. And here is the host code for this month, and I would appreciate it so much. Also, if your order hits $35 or more, you will receive the April Creative You projects. There's 3 of them, and they are free to you. And I will also send you the PDF download. So $35 plus the host code. And what was the other thing? Oh, grab those retiring products before they're gone, because I can guarantee you're going to regret it if you don't have those. You'll be able to easily make these projects that I showed you today. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again on Friday morning. Take care.